Hey everyone, Caleb from Stay Lake Norman here. We are the best in class when it comes to vacation rentals on Lake Norman, and we want to bring you the best in class. So I'm sitting down with the best in the area, where to eat, what to drink, and how to play on Lake Norman. Let's get to it. All right, everyone, you know what time it is. We've got a brand new episode of the Lake Norman Experience podcast, and this has been a long time running here. I'm sitting with Chuck and Mike, the owners of Ghostface Brewing. We've been trying to connect for a while now, and we finally aligned our schedules. And guys, I'm going to start like I always do. What's your favorite thing about Lake Norman?
Hey, Caleb, thanks for having us. Definitely it's the people and the vibe of the lake. Love that it's a place where people can come out in flip-flops and a bathing suit or get dressed up and have an awesome night on the town.
And that's kind of ironic because we're sitting right across from Overflow, LKN, and the owner there said the same thing, is that you could just get off the boat and you could go to any restaurant you want in flip-flops or a swimsuit. So, and just obviously the vibe, the people, once again, just time and time again, people come here for the lake and they stay here for the people. And so let's get into that. You guys have created so many amazing atmospheres for people to come together and enjoy. So tell me, what's the bread and butter? What is Ghostface Brewing all about?
Well, I mean, technically we are a brewery, but we emphasize the experience. So that's what we try to do. Each location is different in its own unique way. We want to bring an experience to everyone. Yeah, we sell food, yeah, we sell beer, but it's all about when you come in there and what you see, we want you to leave saying, I got to bring my friends, I got to bring my family. It's like, we got to come back here. And then you start, everything that we've done has been word of mouth since we started. We do very little advertising, everything's social media, and we've been around, it will be 8 years come April.
Yeah, I love that. And you kind of hit on it. You have multiple locations and you've got food and you've got beer. So let's go through that real quick. So, and catch, tell me if I'm wrong. So we've got Ghostface Brewery and the pizzeria, right?
Yep.
And my wife and I are locals there. We enjoy it. We love everything about it and we love the atmosphere. Then we're sitting here, right here in the scratch-made kitchen. And then we've got the beer lab, right? And that's separate as well. So we've got 3 different locations. Tell me a little bit about each one of those and kind of what the focus is and why you guys, created those.
Well, the first place was the pizza place. So when we first started, I was strictly the brewery part, and Chuck was the pizza part with Davidson Pizza. And then after a couple years, we decided to just combine everything onto one roof, and that's where we just became Ghostface Brewing Pizzeria.
Yeah.
And then this past February, we actually moved our original location next door to Beer Lab, and we kind of created our own little social district. So we can have food going back and forth. We got a nice beer garden in between the buildings. We throw concerts, many events throughout the year. So it's kind of like a entertainment district in downtown.
I absolutely love it.
And then 2 years ago, we just became crazy and decided to get Scratch Kitchen. And then that's where Chuck steps in.
Yeah, so tell me about the crazy venture here that we're sitting in right now.
Yeah, so we opened in December of 2020, which was probably one of the worst times to open up a restaurant during the pandemic. But we had a vision. We saw what it could be, and we saw the area of Lake Norman. We had yet to have a location in Lake Norman, so we were very excited about that, and we saw the potential. One of the things that we just thought was unique about us and that would separate us from the other places in the area is that not only could we bring local food, but we would be having our own beer at our restaurant. So it would be brewed downtown in downtown Mooresville, and then all the kegs would just be brought up here. So we have a really cool cocktail program, but all of our beers are made by Ghostface Brewing. So people get to try local beer and a variety of beer. We have everything year-round, from sours, IPAs, stouts, you name it, we have it. And then our food, we just try to use locally sourced when we can, as close as hickory. And so was just an exciting thing to kind of bring our beer and kind of casual, easy, light eats for people before the lake or after, an environment where it's family friendly, but at the same time you could have a nice date night out as well. So.
Yeah, I love it. And I mean, you guys said it. You've kind of created an atmosphere. Depending on your vibe, what you want that day, you can go do. So if someone's trying to decide, you know, what they want to do, where they want to drink, what they want to eat, how to visit you guys, or just keep track of all the things you guys are doing, because I mean, you could probably see on social media all the decorations that you guys have at this location. What's the best way for people to follow you guys and make sure they know exactly what you're doing, where to go to get what?
Instagram, I think, would be the best, and Facebook. So both pages, Ghostface Brewing. Scratch is Scratch by Ghostface Brewing.
Okay.
But all of our events that are upcoming, specials, menu changes, things like that.
Yeah.
Any update they'll find there to follow us on there. So.
Perfect, and we'll link those in the show notes. So everybody listening, watching, if you guys want to, one, taste amazing, delicious beer, locally brewed, if you guys want to experience a concert, have some great pizza and wings, or just have a family-friendly or date night here and get some locally sourced food, you can all do that with Ghostface Brewing. Make sure you check them out. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Lake Norman Experience. Make sure you don't miss another one, so be sure to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Stay Lake Norman, and make sure to follow us and subscribe to the Lake Norman Experience wherever you get your podcasts.